Toilet session.
Get your PP out. Or just be like me and wear dark one.
There we go.
Making sure everything's all hunky-dory. Should be fine.
Right, here we go. Boom, bada bing, let's go.
Is someone put on a gimp suit or someone got a very squeaky chair? It sounds like someone put on a gimp suit.
Fancy? Is that you?
Oh, fuck off. I knew you were going to say something, you prick.
Are you going something special for the stream tonight, mate?
No, if you go and look at my stream, you'll see for yourself I'm not wearing no such thing.
Are you sure it's not a pre-recording?
No, mate, no, because it's on. I don't do it from these streams. I do it for my OnlyFans ones, but not this one. Fucking hell, should know this shit by now.
Good.
I don't know what's going on, but fucking steering wheels froze. No. But to drive. Let's be drive. Piece of shit.
No, you are, Matt.
Oh, I did it wrong.
Why can't I hear myself twice?
Yeah, I hear that too.
Oh no, it's not happened now. Thank fuck.
Bop. Bop, bop, bop.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Oh, nice brakes. The brakes on the Porsches. Oh, shit.
ahead.
There you go, now my steam is working.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Well done, mate. Personal best. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Kind of scared.
TMK gonna be joining the party. Stay there.
He said he was coming, but I don't know where he is at the moment.
It's in the game. Speaking in game chat.
Oh, okay.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Malo.
Yo.
One.
Evening.
Run.
Hello, Matt.
How's it going, my brother from another ethereal mother?
Yeah, trying to survive.
That's what I like to hear.
How about you, mate? You well?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Buzzing for this.
Yeah, it should be good, mate.
I'm not, because this GT4 Porsche is a bag of wank.
You can break shit, just break your head early.
It's not that, it's slow.
It's good round the corners, it's straight, isn't it?
It's great around the corners, isn't it? And like the traction coming out the corners. But braking and going into braking in straight on speed is just non-existent.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Cordell on top again, look. Seal not even a tenth behind. Micro only 3/10. Mr. Texas, and Anthony, and Cosme.
I think a few people are sandbagging.
Sandbagging.
Oh, fuck off!
No, I will not.
done, mate. Your fastest lap so far. Yellow flag, be careful. Slow car. Yellow flag, be careful there. Yellow flag in sector 1.
These GT4s look very stable.
Oh, they can't go. They're nice to drive, I do like them.
Micro taking P1.
Right, I take offence to that. Let's get a lap in. Let's go.
0.033. Next to fuck all.
Cordell is like 1.6 seconds faster, so...
Looks extremely stable. Everyone that's driving a Mercedes, they look really, really stable. Hippie in the Ginetta, singing its little titties off. just realised why I was catching Marmite up on every fucking corner. I was thinking, what the fuck is going on here? I just realised it was in a GT3 car, yeah. I was thinking, this guy is not that bad. Like, absolutely not. He's smashing the corners. I'm thinking, why am I nailing every corner? I've just realised. Different class of car. Right, if anyone wants me to commentate for qualifying, I can do, but I am not live streaming.
Pressure loss
I
on the
am
right rear.
recording off my handheld camera with a condenser mic so the quality is good, and then I'm going to replay the race after you guys have finished and record that to my Elgato, and then link them both up. So if anyone wants me to speak and qualifying, I can, but I'm not live streaming, so...
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that'd be good. I know some people are already streaming on their channel, so...
No problem.
Yeah, but there's a problem. And if you're going to try and save the replay and do it from the replay, you won't be able to because it's over 30 minutes. It won't let you save the replay after the race.
Joking.
No.
What a bag of fucking crock.
Yeah, you're new to ACC, right?
This game, man, like, it's fucking I don't know. The Gran Turismo and Assetto Corsa need to come together, don't they? And then the perfect game has just been created. No, you're right there. Yeah.
Proper spec. Yeah, don't forget proper spectator view as well.
I can't believe they haven't put it in.
Limitations, isn't it, to be fair? Go to physics and all that crap.
So, Anthony, are you saying that it would save it if it was 30 minutes, but not if it's over?
Well, for some reason, if it's like 30 minutes or longer, it doesn't save.
Okay.
I don't know how much it needs to like save, but apparently if you do 30 minutes plus, it doesn't save. Probably. I've got to try to save with replays like that.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Time to breathe. Whoa. You three are very, very close. Hip is doing alright in the Ginetta. Whoa! And those passions. Ceiling chat.
No.
Me listening.
flag in sector 1.
Oh, this Porsche has no ability to do what it's pissing me off. So stuck with the Aston. I could have had a lot more grunt than this. I think with the GT4 series, me and Doug would have been a lot more competitive. But these Porsches, man, they just do not have the grunt at all. Great.
I know, because you're a good driver. But yeah,
I
you're
believe
still
it, yeah.
you're 2 seconds off me.
Right.
That's
Good luck,
saves on it.
gentlemen.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Right, nice, good luck, have fun.
Good luck, everyone.
Okay. Is this round 6?
This is, yeah.
Yeah, it is around the 6.
Okie dokie, I will just introduce myself and we can crack on. Okay, so welcome to GLR round 6 in the GT4s around Catalonia. Now, I've been doing my homework this week. I've been learning my corner names. Forgot half of them, but we'll pick that back up. So we've jumped straight into qualifying. For people that are joining in, I'm not going to give you the times that was coming out through practice. So we're gonna see what we've got out on track. And
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Chicane RAC. I think half of these corner names are all paid for companies. So, first across the line we have GLR Cordell. No, we don't, because that was a hot lap. Elf is the first set of 2 corners, which you need a good run out of Elf, which leads onto the long right-hander Renault.
Renault.
Renault. Touching 5th gear, hard on the brakes into Repsol. This is almost a double apex corner. You don't really want to be touching the first apex because you'll be too tight, but it can catch you out if you get on the power too early. And now we are going through Worth. Through Sayat into Worth. Campsa. Taking a hard right into Campsa. Nailing that throttle all the way down into the hard braking zone up to Le Kayaxa, I believe. Into Blanc Sabadell. Blanc Sabadell.
Wicked.
Hard right into Europe car. and into the chicane, RACC. And into the final corner, leading onto the start-finish, New Holland. Marmite is going to complete his first lap out on qualifying, and he has given us a 1:5.68, which is a solid lap to begin with. We've got Cordell leading the pack with a 1:54.693.
Ah,
Okay.
nice.
Cosby Cruiser just behind Marmite. And we've got Richie. Oh no, Cosby Cruiser is now just behind Marmite. Marmite running second position here at the minute in the Chevrolet.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Cosby, the teammate of Cordell, rocking the racing green Mercedes. Taking as much advantage as he can with Marmite's slipstream. So he should. Marmite's giving him that position, he's giving him the run. It's looking like a good run here for Cosme into the hard braking zone to La Cayaxa. And into Sabadell, where it's very easy to lose the back end on the entry into the first left and the second right corner. Hard on the gas, turn right into Europe car. Got to be easy coming off here because you can very easily spin the car as well. Into the chicane, RACC. Nailing it hard through New Holland. Foot flat on the gas. And that puts him up a position into fourth place. And we have Micro that's now taken second place, Magic Mike, followed by Hippie, rocking the 420 crew. Thank you very much, good sir. And we have Seal behind Hippie. I saw Seal earlier this week alongside Micro, learning these tracks, always putting in solid lap times. So we'll stay on board with Seal.
Fastest lap.
And what else have we got on here? Followed by Cosme. And we have TPC Texas, followed by Richie, followed by the main man Anthony, and GLR Racer bringing up the rear. And over he goes. So, podium position qualifying drivers are currently very, very close to each other. But with 40 minutes on track and I assume a mandatory pit stop, anything can happen. We've got Cordell now, hard on the gas, coming up to Repsol. Not exactly a hard braking zone coming into Repsol. Want to carry as much momentum as you can through the corner. Trying to find that limit through the tyres.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Now we go for a hard right into Campsa. Now, in my personal opinion, that corner that Cordell has just driven through, Kamsa, that is where time is going to be lost and made, coming up to the hairpin. Kayaksa. Kamsa is a corner that, if not taken correctly, you're going to have to lift off the throttle. If you take the corner correctly, you can maximise a pretty decent amount of corner speed, which it looks as though the top 3 drivers in this lobby have appeared to be mastering with times like this. Cordell, yep, absolutely improved his time. We've now pushed Micro from a 0.3 to a 0.4. Seal now rocking 0.7 or 0.6. Now we'll just jump on board with the hippie, because he's sort of in a middle ground right now, in between the top 3 drivers and the rest of the group. Now it's the first time I've seen Ginetta on track. Taking a little break, so we're going to jump onto Richie, see what this Ginetta's got to offer.
Losing time in sector 1.
Very capable car. 2 Porsches, completely forgot. We have Anthony and GLR Racer, both rocking the Porsches.
Yeah, well, they're fucking shit. Honestly, these are shit cars.
It does sound like the Ginettas are in an even lower class. I'm sure it's the same power to weight, but they sound some smaller engines. But then I suppose listen to the Mercedes ARV8s.
Yeah, I think the Ginetta is extremely light.
Steam handling. So Cordell over the start finish yet again, not been able to capitalise on his time. Although to capitalise on that time it is going to require a very decent lap. And we're going to see if number 2 can put any more pressure on pole position.
No way.
Coming up to RACC. And
Your lap time is
through New
invalidated.
Holland.
Please try to stay on the track.
We're going to be flat on the gas. And the leaderboard stays the same. So let's jump on board now with Seal.
Lap invalidated.
Well, there's beautiful lines there by Seal. Can't deny he's got that race technique down. Microbatic in the pits alongside his brethren TMK. And car number 44 just gone over the straight, still not able to capitalise on his time. Although he really needs to at this point. With only 1 minute to go in qualifying, it looks like the positions are now set in stone, but we're going to see what the rest of the group can bring in. We have a big group here coming through. Cosme is leading that pack. He's just gone off. So we're on to Richie. And over he goes. No progress made on his lap time. And TCP doing really well. Putting that power down nicely. Mercedes. And with 15 seconds to go, there is only 50% of the cars left out on track. Let's see if they can capitalise on any of the time remaining.
Oh, jeez, I'm sweating already.
Well, there we go. It's going to be another exciting and interesting race, especially with all the events that happen during a race day. We have the Hippie still out on track, alongside Richie, both in the Ginettas.
Oh, I don't like the look of my connection bar.
Uh-oh.
Very, very red.
Don't like that.
Ping is high.
I don't know why.
What have you done?
Pray to the
Sabotage.
gods that I don't get done. Pray for me.
Oh, good luck, boys.
Yeah, good luck, gents.
Yeah, good luck.
That was good qualifying as well, actually. It was good qualifying.
Get one rolled.
Oh, God. I need a drink.
Hurry up.
So, as long as I don't press drive, that's okay, yes?
Yeah, you're good as gold, mate.
Okie doke. Five deep breaths.
Right, I took a piss 20 minutes ago, right? Every start race, I need to piss again. What is wrong with me?
Guinness. Hey.
Hmm. 30 seconds.
Oh.
20 seconds.
Bum, 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 bum,
10 seconds.
Good luck, gents. We'll have a good race.
3, 2, 1, and we are
Going double
off.
file.
Hunty, please don't make it 3 wide into the first corner again.
No, I won't do this time.
There's a few more
No
cars
digression,
involved.
stay away from curbs.
But you got to admit that was a good move.
It was a good move.
But
So we are now seconds away from round 6 of the GLR ACC official GT World Championship.
Already was making it all sound proper professional.
I can see the red lights, they're going to drop to green any second, and it is going to be a race down to that first corner. There it is, it's go, 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 go. Hippie's got a good run. Hippie has got a good run. Is he going to tuck him behind the slipstream? Looks like Seal's firmly got that position there on the right side of Hippie, and coming into turn 1.
Car on the right.
No dramas, which is lovely to see.
Oh my god.
And leading the race, surprise, surprise, is GLR Cordell.
You're lagging so much, Cordell.
Really? God, that's what I was worried about,
Behind
mate.
Cordell is the ever-present Hunter, Microbatic. Round 5 was an absolute pleasure to watch. These two battle it out. And Seal there rocking 3rd position, keeping the car nice and stable throughout these corners. Lovely driving so far. Marmite's time on track is paying off.
Oh my god.
It's all about consistency. It's never about the fastest lap. It's always about consistency. And Hippie with the tiny little pocket rocket, which is the Ginetta. Hard on the brakes.
Oh, I'm so afraid to get close to you. You're lagging so much.
Just to let you know, I would never do anything stupid, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Or try not to, anyway.
So we're just going to jump back up now with P1 and P2 for a few moments.
Come on, you
Car on the
fuckhead.
left. Clear on the left.
Looked like Micro had the run then, just had to back off so he didn't hit Cordell. That's always been Micro, very, very safe driver, which is what we love. Get to race another lap. He is firmly in Cordell's slipstream. He's going to be putting pressure on Cordell now. Cordell's going defensive. No, back into the racing line. Micro has gone. He's having a look. And Seal there's just watching it all play out. He's hoping he can get a free position here, maybe. Marmite hunting podium pack in his lovely sounding Chevrolet, it must be said.
Why am I losing the back end this much?
Oh, Cordell! I'm on the outside!
Car on the
mate,
left.
I see you.
Now,
Clear on the left.
looking
Oh
for the
my
cutback
god.
there.
Oh my god, I'm having headache already.
So we've got 3 minutes of the race completed. We have 37 minutes remaining. It looks like this front running pack is already
Seal just went.
exciting. Seal has just had a problem. He's back on. He's okay. We're all good to go. No dramas. No one's had any contact, so we are absolutely fine. Where are we?
You know what, fuck it. Fuck this car, it's shit. Fuck it, I'm done. This thing is a fucking
Yellow
piece of
flag,
shit.
sector 1.
So we've got the Hippie now, who has had a position
Oh
from
my god. Oh my fucking
Seals
god.
off. If I remember rightly, Hippie was catching his last victims in round 5 of the GLR Esports.
Fucking god.
So we're going to see what he can do here. He's
Well done,
pulling
mate. This is
Marmite
me, your
in,
personal best.
and let's jump back on with Micro.
I'm pissing my panties off.
Breathe, my brother, breathe. One moment at a time.
Yeah, it's not because of the race, it's because of the lagging.
With you. Marmite having an absolutely solid race here so far. Compared to he's now in... Did I miss something here? No, I have not. What are we behind? 1.4 behind Micro, which is not bad at all. Especially with these two front runners and Micro in the slipstream of Cordell. Hippie is still applying that pressure behind the Chevrolet. Texas now just running up behind Hippie. Keeping it as tight as he can, waiting to get back on that gas. Beautiful. Most drivers are a little bit too eager getting on the gas, and it puts us in a lot more troubles because then we start kangarooing the car in a set of Corsa, being a simulator. You want to keep that weight as stable as you can.
Fastest lap of the race, man.
Micro still firmly in that slipstream, only 4/10, nothing but a wink behind. Now, I'm not sure what's happened there, but we've now gone for a 1.4 to a 2.9 Marmite behind Micro.
A bit of a bad chicane.
He hasn't made the position yet into the podium position. Marmite's hanging on for that. Although it looks like Marmite's run just a little bit wide. Hippie might get a little bit of a run. He's having a look. He's taking that position. I think Marmite moved out of the way there to save an accident. Got TPC Texas watching all of this from behind in the Mercedes. Micro looks like he is gaining. He is absolutely gaining. Cordell there very early on the gas out of that corner. Hard on the brakes into the hairpin.
I'm literally trying to get everything out of this car. Everything. I'm trying my hardest to get every bit of speed out of this car.
You can tell.
And I'm trying to follow.
So we've gone through Europe car, we're now going through RACC chicane. Cordell is now going to take it through the final corner, New Holland.
Jesus Christ.
I'm happy that I'm still behind.
I'm not.
Micro in the slipstream, gaining. He's just gained a 10th down the first half of that sector.
Oh shit.
Now the leading pack are heading through Repsol. And we want to be feathering the throttle coming out of Repsol. Hard on the brakes into Seat. And we've also got a downhill, maybe not off camber, but it is downhill coming into Seat. Coming up to Worth. One of my favourite corners of the track, this one, because it feels lovely when you can get the momentum right, swing the car through the corner and apply that throttle on the exit.
Oh, lovely.
Coming through Campsa. Cordell and Micro are both on the limit, it looks like. You see Cordell there leading the pack on the edges of the green. Maximising every single millimetre that these track limits will allow. But Micro's still holding an absolutely solid race. It only takes one mistake from Cordell to make here that he's going to have to correct that car and scrub off a few tenths, and Micro is going to take first position. So 1 and 2 is an interesting watch here. We've got Hippie running an absolutely solid race. He's taken Marmite and is now gapped Marmite by 2.5 seconds. And the Hippie now is only 3.3 behind Micro. I think he's caught up just a touch.
You're given a warning for exceeding track limits.
We've got Seal now hunting down Texas and Marmite. Say that Seal and Texas are teammates in this race, judging by the liveries. So we've got a three-way battle here in between Marmite, Texas and Seal. Richie is following the rear of those three, ready to take a position at a moment's glance. And we have GLR Racer and Cosmic Crusader battling it out between the Ginetta and the Mercedes. Not the Ginetta, sorry, the Porsche. There were 2 Porsches, there are now only 1. Cordell now leading the pack, coming through RACC. Stabbing that first gear as hard as he can for that last corner through RACC. He's kept that throttle pinned throughout New Holland, so he's going to have the best run that he could possibly have on this longest straight here at Catalonia. He's putting himself in a good position here. Round 6. Again, maximising track widths. Just clipping the apex there. And again, keeping it as tight as he possibly can and ready to pounce on that throttle as early as he can. He's just missed the green curb, so that looked like a beautiful exit there. That's an interesting line into Repsol there. A little bit of a switch to the right, so he opened the angle of the car up. That's an interesting technique. And Micro is still running an absolutely solid race. We're not even halfway through yet. Got a long way to go. I think we're only just past the quarter of a way mark. So absolutely anything can happen. And Hippie is still running an absolutely classic race in his little Bumblebee. Jamaican Bumblebee. Marmite rocking my favourite position, P4. Goodwood, esports driver. We've got Texas following Marmite here. Both of these guys are doing an absolutely awesome job around Catalonia. Marmite again has spent some time on track, you can tell. Is handling that car really well. And Texas is doing his best to keep up and hopefully capitalise on a position. It looks like Seal now on the outside of Texas. Yes, he has made that position coming into turn 1, which is Elf, and turn 2, which is the second and final corner of Elf, coming up to Renault, which is the long right-hander. Then we're going to be hard on the brakes into Repsol. We're going to be trying to open that angle as much as we can coming into Repsol. Seal now is running an absolutely solid race. A little bit of a little bit of an accident earlier, and he's capitalised on a lot of times since. He's also got Marmite in his sights. Marmite, of course, following Ginetta in P3, beginning of the podium. So Marmite and Seal are going to be wanting to... Marmite, Seal, Texas, Richie, those guys are all going to want to be running the best race they can, because it only takes one driver from the top to make that mistake, and the next person will capitalise. Now we're running very close to the 50% mark of this race.
Oh, I'm back again. Come on,
temperature 28 degrees, track temperature 34 degrees.
Give me that run. Fuck.
Micro has made...
Man, you don't have to weave, you're lagging. It's weaving.
So, I have been watching the rest
Car
of
on the left.
He's making a move.
Clear on the left.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright, that's alright. Let's keep going,
All this fair and loving war. That was fair. That was no
Big
one's
windows
fault.
open.
Did you get any damage?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
So we've now got 7 minutes 49 seconds of the pit window open. Now in round 5 of the GLR esports, Cordell and Micro were in a very similar position, and it all sort of came down to the pits. Tactics play a big outcome in the finale of these races. So we're going to see what Micro and Cordell have got under their sleeve, and of course Racer and Cosme are all in for a podium here, depending on how these tactics play out, or at least a better position. Now Micro was 1.48 I believe earlier, and he is now right behind Cordell, so whether Cordell's making mistakes or Micro is just capitalising on every corner, I don't know. But he's on the inside here, he's getting some good runs out. See, this is where it all sort of starts to get interesting. We're at the pit window, tyres are beginning to deteriorate. Obviously these guys have been playing, and here we go, tactic number 1. So when we was watching round number 5, Cordell was the first driver to hit the pits, and I think Micro took an extra 7 minutes before he went in the pits. And this time round we've got Micro entering the pits, and Cordell continuing leading this race. And Hippie has hit the pits too. Marmite's hitting the pits, Richie is hitting the pits. Come to join your boy TMK.
Not a perfect pit stop. Cordell, you have any damage?
I do.
Oh, a lot?
I don't know. I ain't fucking repairing it though, I'll tell you that for free.
Oh, sorry.
No way.
Cosme Cruiser now taking 4th position.
Come on, go, go, go.
And we've got
No
Hippie
tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
out the pits. Yes. Okay, Cordell now coming through these S's. Up to Europe car. Through RACC and up to the final corner that he is not taking. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this for the first time on YouTube, this is where it all gets effing interesting. Cordell now entered the pit, and where are we? Micro rocking 6th position. We're gonna follow Micro now and keep a very close eye on Cordell. Now, they had a little bit of a scuffle, but from my point of view, it was...
We are halfway through, keep pushing.
It was as race-like as can be, I suppose. But here we go. Not long left for Cordell to come out the pits, and we have Micro now coming up to Europe car. Cordell's still not moving anywhere. Micro coming through. Cordell's still not going anywhere. And Micro now coming through the final corner into New Holland.
The car is exiting the pits, watch out.
God, Cosby Cruder is coming out of the pits, and Micro has done him. Has he done him? He's only gone and done it. So this is what I was saying. Last round 5 played out completely differently, and this is the beauty of such a simulator as ACC. You really have to put tactics into play. Last week didn't work out for Micro. He thought it would because he thought Cordell was in traffic. And Micro had new tyres on, Cordell was on tyres that were about 8-10 minutes older, so Micro had better tyres, but it didn't quite work out. Now here, Micro's gone in just in that one lap before Cordell, and has just managed to dupe him as Cordell was exiting the pits there at Catalonia. So this has given us a change of events now here at round 6 in the GLR esports at Catalonia. I'm sure Cordell is going to be head down, eyes up now, hunting Micro down. But both of these drivers, neither of these seem to flag under pressure. Both of them are always just focusing on the road and not the races, which of course the best drivers do. And we've got Cosme leading the race, of course. Good man. Cosme in with the pits, passing TMK's beautiful Ferrari. And Micro now coming through New Holland, hard on the gas. And Cordell, I don't know if he's in his slipstream window. Yes, he's just touching slipstream. But slipstream isn't as strong in this game, it's a little bit more realistic. Both of them maximising the track there, and you can hear through the left speaker the tyres as they go over the curve there, coming up to turn 1 of Catalonia. Now we've gone through Renault here, the leading pack are coming up to Repsol. Cordell having a little look there, putting the pressure on. Different lines.
Yeah, the lag is bad, ain't it?
Yeah.
So now I've got Hippie now in P9. I think I may have missed something there. Marmite is now rocking the podium.
The pit window is closing now.
And the pits have just closed, which means this is the final... no.
We want to take a look at the action, TNK.
Oh,
Take a look at what?
The action.
Action.
Oh boy.
So Cordell firmly within the slipstream of Micro. doesn't really seem to be gaining, although Micro's gone defensive there.
Car on the
Cordell
left.
maximising
On the
track
left.
widths to get the best turn in, but he couldn't really get that turn in. Micro was sort of there, occupying that space that Cordell wanted to take. Cordell just feathering the throttle there to try and maximise his exit speed as we come up to Repsol, both with the left tyres on the green, right tyres on the tarmac. Cordell clipping the first apex and maximising his speed on the way out. Now that corner worth there, Cordell seems to have got down very nicely. A lot of these braking zones require feathering of the brake, which can give you those extra thousandths, if you will, which turn into tenths. Micro leading the race, Cordell firmly behind.
Oh, fuck!
The chicane. Whoa. Was that lag?
No, I just missed the point.
Okay.
Fair play.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't lag. So an interesting turn of events there. I was waiting to see what had happened, and we have swapped positions yet again. Marmite running in third, Micro now back in second position. Cordell leading that race. Tyres on the green, tyres on the tarmac. Now we can capitalise on the track widths. And it looks like Cordell is just going to get his head down till the end of the race. And it looks like the temperature's beginning to drop now. Track temperature was 34 degrees, now 27. With only 13 minutes of the race to go, I would probably imagine the track temperature is going to decrease quite a fair bit. We've got Richie in pursuit of Seal and Marmite. Seal is firmly in the rear end of Marmite.
Yeah.
Now coming up towards Repsol. Must be Crusader coming up towards Worth. Richie still in sights of Seal. Seal closing that gap to Marmite. A little bit of a competition going on for third place. But again, Marmite is just running an absolutely solid race. So we'll see what Seal can do, whether he can get on the side of Marmite coming up to the corners. He's got a few tenths to make up before he can get to the side. Cordell again maximising track widths. Micro still with that car firmly in his sights. Anything can change at a given moment. And we are closing in on the final quarter of this race. The sun's going down, the temperatures are decreasing. Micro and Cordell. Absolutely annihilating every corner here. Coming through ACC now and heading towards New Holland. Beautiful. Okay. 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Seal now still in the same position behind Marmite. He's going to be looking to perhaps make that move in the remaining 8 minutes of this race in Catalonia. Well, it looks like the leaders of the pack here are just going to be pushing as much as they can, but looking to bring it home now in the final 8 minutes of this race.
You have any track cuts?
Well done, mate. Personal best.
I've got one.
I have 2.
Oh, easy.
So Cordell now coming up to Worth. Micro still with Cordell firmly in his sights. We have a gap of 16 seconds and 9/10 between Micro and Marmite. Marmite's still in the runnings for P3 here. However, he is under a lot of pressure with Seal in the blue and white Mercedes. American V8 versus a German V8. And then we have Richie in the tiny Bumblebee. Running an absolutely solid race. On what looks like a control pad. It's absolutely amazing work if so. Texas bringing it home. GLR Racer, the only Porsche on track. Cosmic Crusader with GLR Racer in his sights. The old hippie following GLR Racer and Cosmic Cruiser coming up to the hairpin. Jumping back onto Cordell now. increasing the gap between position 2 in lap 17 now, so we've made a gap of 4.5 tenths, we'll say that, 4.499. So these boys are going to be looking to just bring their cars home, take these positions, and it's going to be happy days for everyone involved. And it looks like Seal is still putting a lot of pressure on Marmite, only 3 tenths to go. Sun's going down, now required to pop the lights on with only 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Track temperature only 24 degrees, so still very warm.
Just actually
Seal and Marmite now having a proper scrap. Seal now and Marmite coming through New Holland. Seal is firmly within slipstream advantages of the Chevrolet. We're going to see what he can do here. Is Marmite going to go defensive? Seal is taking the racing line. He's maximising track width. He's touching the green, entering the first corner. Oh, he's kept it on the inside. Oh, that was good racing there by both drivers. That was very good racing there. And with only 3 minutes remaining and a lap times of 1 minute 50, I believe. Can't quite remember if I'm honest. It looks like we are on the final 2-3 laps. Seal is going to want to capitalise here on Marmite and take that podium position. Marmite is looking solid as ever, holding that P3 down. Micro and Cordell still running at the top of the pack like absolute demons, still pushing like their life depends on it. So it looks within the final 2 minutes of Catalonia, it looks like the fight is on for P3. Okay, so coming up to Elf, Marmite has taken the defensive line. Got Seal taking that racing line, trying to maximise his exit speed here. Marmite doing a cracking job of maximising the defensive line, because obviously you cannot maximise your speed of these lines, but you can maximise your road position. Looks like Seal's going to have to try a different line here if he's going to want a chance at P3. Cordell now coming through hairpin. Micro following behind.
bollocks.
Marmite there with a little bit of a slide. Seals just took that position. Coming up to the chicane. Got Marmite right behind Seal there. He's going to do everything he can to get that position back. Maximising his racing line. It looks like he's got the inside line here. He's got that pressure on Seal. He hasn't quite made that back, but it's anyone's game.
Now. Give it all you can.
Oh, Jesus.
6 seconds remaining of this race, and then it's a case of bringing it home. And we are finished. So it is now a case of these drivers bringing it home over the start finish. So we're going to see what Marmite can do on the final corner of New Holland. I'm not sure whether they have another lap. He's firmly got him in his slipstream. He's got the position. He's got the position back on Seal. We're going to see how they can manipulate these corners. Seal is on the outside. Marmite taking as much momentum in as he can. Seal, a little bit of a run. He's gone for the inside line. He's just had to back out. Marmite taking control of that space, but Seal is back on the inside. It's anyone's game up to this corner through Repsol. Marmite and Seal side by side. Marmite with the cutback. He's going to have that run. He's first one back on the gas. Seal is just on the outside. He's got the position, but he hasn't got the run. What's going to happen here? Marmite yet again with that run. It's all about position and speed here. So coming up to the final corners now of round 6, Catalonia GLR Esports. We're on board with Marmite following Seal down for that P3. Micro and Cordell bringing it home. Cordell now coming onto the final straight, and that is his championship win at Catalonia. Cordell and Microbatic now over the start straight.
P2. Well managed.
So it's now back on board with Marmite and Seal. We're coming up to the through RACC, and we're coming up to the final corner of New Holland. And it looked like Marmite was trying his hardest there to maximise his exit speed, and he's just lost a touch of grip, which I would have done the same. And he's bringing home 4th position, which means Seal has brought in a podium. That's a cracking race, especially from the beginning of this race. I believe it was Seal who had a little bit of an off, so for him to come back and get a podium, now catching up between Cordell and Micro, 1, 2 and 3, it's an absolutely cracking race, lads. Well done.
Yeah, congratulations, Mac. That was a great race once again.
Yeah, congrats to you. You did it again.
GLR racer.
I'm sweating buckets.
Hippie on the final straight, and over the start finish he goes. There we are.
Whoops.
Oh, I am dripping.
What a race. Honestly,
Physically dripping.
Magic, you need to like get off my back, man. Oh god. It's good, ain't it, Texas? It's a great little extra bonus to this league now.
There he is, look.
Yeah, congrats to Seal.
Yeah, the man that took my third.
Yeah. Congrats, Seal. Well done, mate.
Yeah, Seal, we had a good race, mate.
That was
I think I'll see if I can save it now. Let me see what I can get from the capture. And see if I can make something out of it.
Awesome
Oh,
race.
I should be, if it doesn't now, I should get the full race. I had a cracking start though. My Camaro shot off the fucking line like a bullet.
That
I went
Camaro is something
from I
else.
went 7th to 4th before the first corner.
Great job, Moms.
I know, that's my best position yet. See, you lose speak in or what? The mic's not on. Cheers, Dennis.
Ciao, ciao.
See you later, mate.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, I am literally dripping in sweat.
honestly, guys, fucking listening, just like Cordell and Micro at the front, and just like when they're going quiet, and I'm looking at the way they're driving, and I'm like, yeah, you guys are working hard, and then 5 minutes later, it's like, I'm fucking sweating, guys. I'm so glad I'm fucking commentating.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
I'm not going to get a fourth again. That to me is first position in my eyes. For me.
Hello.
Hi, Racer.
Second race.
Got one race.
That was
Auntie struggled as well.
Yeah, Hunty came on a turn 9, I think, going back straight, just right off. He must have taken too much curb or exit curb or apex curb. Right off the wall. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was tough. It was. Honestly, mate, the concentration, like you said, Matt, is like, you know, I want to like speak, but I am in that zone, like mentality that I'm just like, oh my god, this geezer is literally kissing my ass. I can't make one mistake. Like I can't, because if I do, game over. Like the podium's gone, winning's gone, or whatever it is, you know. But my god, that was tough.
I had a last chicane with Smelly. He gained a bunch of time on me, and I guess he tried like the chicane, the beginning of the chicane there, and he tried diving in. And the door was kind of open, but you know he didn't have position as far as I could tell on the radar. But I turned in and he was right there, and I guess he was knocking off the track. So I'm not sure he pitched the plane. Maybe he won't know that. All I know is it's like, you know, he tried to dive and I defended, you know, and then he tried the pass he tried. I mean, he didn't allow him to turn in. He was never ahead.
Well, was that the situation between me and Magic was still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like in our situation, like you was obviously behind me, so it was technically still my line, but I weren't just gonna turn in because I know you was there. So I tried to leave it as late as possible to turn right. And if I kept it any longer not turning right, I would have kept going straight. But yeah, like, I know you had the momentum on me, but there is nothing me or you could have done, because you had, I think you broke a little bit too late.
Yeah.
And I tried to leave it as late as possible, and it was always going to be like a coming together. It wasn't a big one, but it was always like I think it was like I don't think it was bad, you know, like I had some damage, but it wasn't major damage. I think it was like 3 seconds of damage or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't bad. It was like a little love tap, you know, to a degree.
Yeah.
I think
It
you're
didn't
wrong,
look too
Cord.
harsh from
Definitely
what
wrong.
I was
Definitely wrong.
watching.
There he is. See, that was a good race, mate.
It was, Mums. It was fantastic. It really was.
I'm sitting in a bath of my own sweat at the minute.
My heart can't take it. I've got pains in the heart. So.
You should have just backed off and let me have it then.
No, because you wouldn't have savoured the 4th place.
Yeah, no, in 4th place for me, right? After that fucking battle, I'm happy with 4th. I can't go wrong. I'm never that high on the table, so for me to be battling like that, I'm proud of myself. I'm happy.
You did, you kept it together. It was only one little mistake, and we were both making them at the same times on laps, and then all of a sudden you just went that little bit wide, and I had to run. I had to try and stay calm and say, no, don't worry about it, 4th's good, 4th's good. Stay here, don't hit Marms. Whatever you do, I'm just saying, don't hit him, don't hit him, don't hit him. I'm saying, don't hit him, brake early, brake early.
I can't. There was on that last lap, the run, I don't know why, the Camaro in the slipstream was fucking deadly, because it had that move. It fucking passed it like it had another fucking engine on it.
It did down the straight.
Flew.
I couldn't.
In a slip is dangerous.
Yeah, I couldn't. In your slipstream, I was still losing ground, and I sort of gave up. What's the point? I'll just try and catch you in the corners. Wait for you to make a mistake, and I think you do the same thing with me. Just wait till Seal makes a mistake. He generally does.
But TMK's got it all on video. I watched it, so it should be a good watch back there.
Well, he might have been focusing. Matt might have been focusing up front. I'm not sure because.
No, he took it back and forth.
Oh, was he? I hope so.
Yeah.
We were close for quite a number of laps, and I think there was a good gap up front for a while, wasn't there? In the end.
Yeah. I've saved my gameplay, and it saves for an hour, so it's hopefully, fingers crossed, I should have the old race. I can edit it, but on my channel.
That'll be good. Yeah, well, that was.
What, you've got the whole race from your point of view, or?
Well, if my broadcast saved for an hour. Right. So, because the race is 40 minutes long, and technically I hope it gets the whole race. It never works.
I could probably send you, or if you send me the clip, or I could send you my voiceover, and then you could just line it up to that bit where you and Seal, the last sort of two laps or whatever it was, the last lap.
Yeah, last couple of laps.
Yeah, but little YouTube clip or something.
Yeah, it was good.
Anyway,
to see that competition.
Some of the,
it's nice to be up there with the big boys, the fast boys.
Well, they are what they are.
I was doing consistent like 146s at one point. I didn't do after any of the fucking practice I'd done. Not a bit of pressure on me.
Or 150s?
Oh, 156, sorry.
I was going to say, I get nowhere near it.
No, but I was only doing like, I was lucky to get a 157 in practice, mostly 158s. And in a fucking race, I was doing 156s. I was like, man.
Yeah, Seal, didn't you have a bit of an off at the beginning of the race, if I remember rightly? And then you brought that back to third position.
Yep.
That's fucking solid racing, mate.
And I got to get better in the pits because at the end of the day, I screwed it up in the pits, so Mum jumped me.
That's interesting. What was the crack with this pit stop then? Because like Cordell, you were leading the race. You've both gone in the pits, but when you've come out, you was behind Micro.
So yeah, this is my theory, right? And I learned this when I was
Leave some light damage at the rear of the car.
If you pit straight away, right, there is a good chance that you will gain time than the guy who you're racing with in close proximity. You'll probably beat them. You'll probably get more time. I don't know why, but this is my theory. I think I said this last week. My theory is this: is because the settings we have in this on these races is obviously the longer you go, the less the track is, higher temperature and all that type of stuff. And obviously you're on worn tyres. So my theory is if you go into the pit earlier, the guy who's going around is losing a bit of time or whatnot. If he makes no mistakes, it shouldn't make too much of a difference. But the key is when you go out the pit, of course you're trying to warm your tyres up. So if you do benefit in going in front of that guy who you're racing against, that's brilliant because the guy behind you now has to warm his tyres up. So the key is if you go in early, you have to nail your lap afterwards. If you don't nail it, then you won't be able to get in front of the guy. And vice versa. If you don't pit first and the guy behind you pits first, you have to nail that lap before you go into the pit. If you don't, then you screw up. And unfortunately for me, I made a mistake on my in lap. I think I was down by like a second, so that could have cost me the lead. Don't quote me, but that's basically
Talk to Magic about it because Mike knows and he nails his pit stops. He stops in exactly the right position.
Yeah.
Has everything set to manual, so you turn your engine off with manual and you turn it back on.
I do that.
And you gain about 2-3 seconds by doing manual.
Yes, up to 4 seconds gain.
That makes sense.
And if you don't hit the pit box perfectly right, then it resets you to the correct position, and then it lifts the car to do its change, and that can be a second or a second and a half just there alone. Then engine stops, do the same thing.
Yeah, it's a bit like racing, like in automatic, and that you can just never be as fast as in manual.
It's going to punch on your left rear.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
benefits for doing it yourself then.
Yeah,
Right,
you just
Dad, I gotta shoot.
Okay, thanks, Mums, for a great race. I really enjoyed it today.
Me too,
Mate,
me too.
brilliant
Great
racing. Cheers.
I'll see you all later.
Buddy.
See you later, mate.
Bye. Okay. Cords, can you just send me the results, because I didn't actually get them this time.
Yeah, I'll send you the qualifying, and I'll send you, if I'm not mistaken, I think I did get the fastest lap as well. I got a 1:54.6, I think it was.
Yeah, you definitely have the fastest lap.
Mum's got a 1:46.
Yeah, so I think I've got another double.
So alright.
Is he in the GT3 Camaro?
We've got a left rear puncher.
Yes. It was a weapon down the straights. It really was. It was just.
Yeah, this Porsche is a piece of crap. Really, it's slow. It turns really well. It does turn well, unless you over rotate and you spin out.
The only issue I've got is next week I ain't racing.
I'm not racing either next week,
so fortunately I won't be winning the GT3 championship, or be in contention, I should say.
Yeah, the penalties. I don't know. There's a bit of a debate on there. I don't watch it entirely, but I noticed that a few people said, "Well, that's just the way things are." So, and others saying, "Oh, we'll delay it." But so I'm not sure where the consensus lies. But I think it's.
I won't delay it, mate. This is unfortunate I wasn't able to. Try and see out the championship, but I won't say, "Oh, guys, wait for me." I mean, just crack on with it. Do you know what I mean? It's not an issue.
Yeah, finish it and start another season.
Are we not delaying it for 2 weeks?
No.
Because then people are going to be on vacation and whatnot. I mean, really, it's delaying it. Yeah, it sounds good in theory, but all it does is it creates other problems. If you kick it down the road for 2 weeks, then other people might have a problem with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to miss next week. I'm going to miss next week, and then the week after that, I believe something else is going on. So, week after that, I can make the final round, which I probably, who knows?
Yeah, I think the thing is,
that fucking Porsche pisses me off so much, man. I don't know.
Because I think this is my last race as well. I won't be able to race the Barcelona either. So this is my last race of the season.
So we're gonna crown you the king of the season anyway. Come on. You proved it already. You know that you are almost a second faster than anyone else. So where's the point?
Just put you in the highway patrol cords and get you away from the bloody borough. You'd have more fun. Down to the mechanic saying, "Mate, this thing isn't fast enough. Can you just adjust the brake balance a bit? She's a bit dodgy."
Yeah, Silverstone, yeah. But just wet or like fucking thunderstorm again? You're not gonna take part, so who cares, right? Put like the world is going down. It would be nice if we can get rid of the time thing. Bye bye. It would be nice if we can get rid of this time progression thing next season. Yeah, just start the race later so it gets... Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but it like messes up the PSI stuff. Yeah. It just don't has to be like 6 times or something. It could be just like... Oh, but this was a great race. Great race, guys. And good podium, Seal. You did it. Oh yeah. 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 Me neither. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, have a good week, guys.